for your presence here today. It's a big day for Malta Air. It's a big day for Malta. The Maltese registry is already home to one of the youngest commercial air transport fleets in Europe. And the addition of these aircraft will further enhance the credentials of Malta as a home for environmentally sound aviation. And I'd like to open by thanking Charles and his team for the utterly professional and rigorous oversight that they brought to the introduction of this aircraft. I mean, we demand rigor in our regulators because that keeps everyone on the right track. So we very much appreciate that, and thank you. And also, while I'm here, I'd like to thank our chief pilot and our chief engineer, Kieran, who isn't here, for their great work in bringing these aircraft into the registry. We are very proud to fly the flag of Malta on these aircraft, and very proud to bring it here today. And just in case any of you don't know the Ryanair Group or don't know Malta Air, I thought I'd take this opportunity to sneak in a few promotions, if you like, and certainly some information on our organisation. But first of all, the aircraft. This aircraft represents part of a $22 billion investment. Over the next 6 or 7 months, in fact no, over the next year, we will receive about 60 aircraft into the Ryanair Group, of which about 29, I think, will be coming to Malta. That represents at list price a $3 billion investment in aircraft in the Maltese registry alone. Why do we call it a game changer? We call it a game changer because it's going to change the game. It is guaranteed to deliver fuel improvements of 16%. I mean, it's guaranteed by Boeing, and Boeing were never going to guarantee that unless it would do better, and it is doing better. And the guys are telling me who flew it down that it's fantastically fuel efficient, which of course is really important because it means it is a major step forward in environmental impact, in that it will reduce carbon monoxide or dioxide emissions by over 16%, and noise footprint by more than 40%. And the lower cost aircraft per passenger, lower cost on a fuel basis, will deliver market share gains to Malta Air as part of the Ryanair Group over the coming years. The overall Ryanair Group will grow to 600 aircraft, and we expect to carry 200 million passengers by 2026. And I and my team would hope that Malta Air will get more than its fair share of these aircraft based on the efficiencies of our performance. The Ryanair Group operates the greenest airline operation in Europe. I won't dwell on every point here, but at its heart is an already hyper-efficient fleet of 737-800s. The game changer takes that up a notch. The second part of what makes us the greenest airline in Europe is how we fly these aircraft. We fly them full and we fly them point to point. Unlike, for example, Lufthansa or Air France, who fly half-empty aircraft, 2 flights for every 1 journey. If you want to go somewhere from Malta with Lufthansa, which remember is one of the biggest aviation groups in Europe, you've got to fly through Munich or Frankfurt. Similarly, the grand scheme of Air France is to fly everybody through Charles de Gaulle, or, if necessary, Amsterdam. Whereas we operate direct point-to-point. We deliver people where they want to go, and we enable them to go with lower fares. The alternative in Europe, which is planned, I might add, a scheme being hatched in France and in Germany, for which smaller island nations on the periphery of Europe need to be highly alert to, is this concerted effort under a scam, if you like, a charade pretending to be environmental steps to drive everybody through either Germany, France, or Holland. So it's very important that we protect the ability of airlines to fly point-to-point full. Okay, so, sorry, one. Ryanair Group covers 84 bases and 240 airports in Europe across 40 countries. This year we've opened bases in Paris Beauvais, Venice Treviso, Hania in Crete, Corfu, Rhodes, Zagreb and Zadar. We are increasing our activity in Italy and in France, and I'm pleased to say also in Malta. This winter we're going to open bases in Riga, Billund and Arlanda, and I'm very pleased to say that it will be Malta Air that will operate the bases in Billund and in Stockholm, Arlanda. We're now operating over 2,000 routes. In the case of Malta, this summer we have 6 based aircraft. We plan to have 10 aircraft by 2022. Now there's a lot of vaccinations between us and that target. There's a lot of ups and downs in terms of travel restrictions and the like, but our current planning is to see us at 10 aircraft based in Malta by 2022. We've launched 5 new routes this summer into Malta: Brindisi, Cagliari, Hania, Genoa and Trapani. 57 routes in total. To put that in perspective, Lufthansa and Air France between them, the 2 other large airline groups in Europe, have 4 routes to Malta. So without the direct routes supplied by ourselves and some others, Malta would be down to 4 routes plus the trunk routes operated by Air Malta, which serve a very specific market, the outbound Maltese market. But you need people arriving here, tourists, business visitors, and the people who work in the economy. That's what we deliver. We locally have over 180 flying jobs in Malta and many more, I think up to about 40 or 50 jobs in our office in Pieta. And these are jobs occupied largely by Maltese people. So the winter, and I think this is really good news, 6 based aircraft this winter and 9 new routes. 1 to Tallinn in Estonia, Modlin in Warsaw, Eindhoven in Holland, Kiev in Ukraine, which is subject to regulatory approval, not at this end, but at the other end, Lourdes in France, Milan Malpensa, Bucharest in Romania, Paphos in Cyprus, and Zagreb. These, as you can see, further connect Malta north, east, and west. Nothing yet to the south, but we'll work on that. But all corners of Europe covered by Ryanair and flown by Malta Air. And it wouldn't be a few words by somebody from the Ryanair group if we didn't mention a sale, which is, I think, rather attractive in the middle of summer, €19.99. Book before when, Genevieve? I can't read it.
29th July.
Yeah, book quickly is what we're saying before they run out, and enjoy these new aircraft, enjoy the new routes. Thank you very much.